Hey guys, how's it going? It's PowerGaming8590 here, and today we're going to be playing through a verified creation that has been highly requested called Boston Bottles by Adelon. So what this one does is it adds in 60 unique bottles onto the shores of the Commonwealth, starting up in Salem, going the whole way down to Quincy. That will lead you on a scavenger/treasure hunt to unlock some, well, treasure. This does cost 300 credits and is available on PC and Xbox. Now, I have gone ahead and found our first bottle, at least that I found, right over here. So we got a bottle message, trapped for days. So let's go ahead, we'll get started on this and get into it. And as we're getting into it, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick it up. It says, I've been trapped in this boat for days. There was some kind of tidal wave that came from the west. It flipped us over. Looks like I'm the only one that made it. If you can consider my current situation making it. I somehow still have air to breathe. And then it's ripped off. And then the last little bit you can see, it says that means the boat must still. Alright, so we got message in a bottle, trapped for days. Let's go ahead. It looks like we need to swim out into the ocean. So let's get to swimming. Guessing it's going to be at one of these shipwrecks over yonder here. We'll swim through the little arch. Why not? Oh yeah. If I do remember correctly, I think there's like a rare flight helmet out here too. But now I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I'm like 90% certain somewhere in this little wreck here, there's like, it's like blue or yellow or something. There's a rare flight helmet. It's like the only one in the game. But let's get out here. And as you can see, we have a marker that says to go over here. And I'm guessing dive. And here's a boat. Alright, there's the stash. Lots of loot. And we have completed the message in a bottle, trapped for days. Quest. Better get back up and get some air, and we're going to drink a refreshing beverage so we do not die of radiation poisoning. But let's go ahead, we'll get back to shore, and we'll keep walking down the shoreline looking for more bottles. Now, I am probably not going to cover all 60 messages in a bottle, because that would take forever, and ain't nobody got time for that. But I will cover quite a few of them, and I might miss one or two as we're walking down the shoreline.
Who's there?
Oh, we got people here. Let's run past them. I don't feel like fighting them. If I do miss a bottle that had a message for us, let me know in the comments. And I see our next one coming up here, located just a little bit south of the Children of Adam place. Okay, we are getting shot from all directions. Alright, let's take out this dude. Alright, can we peacefully check our bottle now? Thank you. Alright, Letter Prospect Hill. On the park's summit so clear, where patriots lifted their cheer, the first flag to fly rose into the sky, and freedom drew boldly near. Wait, did this one not give us a marker? It didn't. Okay, so not all of them come with a marker. That's good to know. That one, I am guessing, is going to have something to do with... I don't know. They did say in the mod description that these will take you around historical markers in Boston. So that's neat, though, that it comes with a little treasure if... Oh my. And our gun just bugged out when we did that. Oops. That is neat that they don't always just give it to you. Like, sometimes it can be annoying when they do that. But with this one, I feel that it does work. And we are going to take these guys out. if I don't die on my way up. Good lord, I have potato aim today. Alright, I did swap out from our handmade rifle and decided to rock the P90. Figured why not? I know it's a little more modern than most people would consider lore-friendly, but it was featured in a previous Fallout game, so I think it counts. Anyway, let's continue scouring the beach, so that way we can try and find more messages in a bottle. What's that? Oh, a cap stash. I thought we might have found another one already. Alas, I was wrong. I am also sure that if I spent time actually researching what that meant, I could probably track down where it was talking about. So let's keep going. And we're going to get hit with pop shots. More refreshing beverages. All of the refreshing beverages. Alright, I still haven't found our next one. They should be decently common, with there being 60 of them. Oh, and here is our next one. Letter, Quincy Church. In an old church standing wide, where Adam's son rest with pride, both John and John Q still whisper what's true. A nation takes shape from its guide. Okay, so maybe that one with the quest marker was a fluke. It looks like most of them don't have quest markers. Alright, well we can go take out these geckos. And we'll go scope out the Quincy Church, because that one I have at least a little bit of an idea as to where we're going. And it looks like we were by Long Neck Lakowski, so we know where to fast travel back to. So let's head down to... We'll need to go... We'll go to the police station. I have a feeling that we are unfortunately going to have to fight through most of Quincy in order to investigate this message in a bottle. And I'll probably go back and reread that first one we picked up and see if we can't find it, because I thought that the majority of them were going to have quest markers. But it looks like they are not like that. Let's take out this Gunner Corporal. More Gunner Corporals. Another Gunner Corporal. Alright. Come on. Let's get him. Oh, sneaking up on me. Yeah. Take him out. My potato aim. Alright. Reload. Get out of here with your power fist. Alright, we are going to drop a save point here just because of the Fat Man guy. If you've watched my previous videos, you know how me and the man in Quincy with the Fat Man have beef. Big beef. Whole cow's worth of beef. So, let's reload, and they're going to chuck some nades, but that's okay. And just because I'm curious, what does he have? A lever action rifle. Alright, so we need to get to the Quincy Church. So that's going to be around here. Here's the church. It said something about where people were buried. So I'm guessing that's over here. Okay, we are hidden. Maybe we can stealth do this. So I'm guessing through a gate that's wide. I'm guessing it's somewhere back in here, where the Quincy's lie. So yeah, I'm guessing it's buried in here somewhere. I could be wrong, though. I'll have to hunt. Oh, that looks suspicious for a minute. I think my environment mod is also going to give us some grief on this one. Let's double check that note. Trapped for days. Quincy Church. Okay, let's double check it. Rest with pride. From its guide. I am not entirely sure then. We're at church. An old church standing wide. It's right there. Sun rest with pride. It still whispers what's true. A nation taking from its guide. Like, that would make me think that it's over here. Oh, and we activated these gunners. They found us. So let's take them out. Guide. The only other thing I could think of is maybe it's up top? Maybe? Okay, something's taking some shots at us. Well, there. That's taken out, so we don't got to worry about that. And make our way upstairs. Oh, hi there. I love how I died from the fat man, but yet he just tanked a mini nuke at his literal ankles and kept going. Balancing at its best. Absolute balancing. And that shopping cart apparently stocked bullets. Alright, well, we'll take these two out again. Shouldn't hopefully take too long. And we'll go back to hunting and see if we can't figure out what exactly it means. So let's make our way over. And look. So I still feel like it should be over here somewhere. But I like that it's including, like, real world stuff. And history. So where's it with pride? Yeah, I think we're just going to need to... Okay. As I say, there's no way we were going to get away with two, and it's Baker that has it. The mini nuke. So it looks like this is going to be another episode that starts with beefing with Baker, the mini nuke dude. Oh, and we're bugged. Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm going to get this bug fixed real quick, and I will be back. Alright, and we are back here. And we're going to take out these guys real quick. We've got him. And that dude. And we ran out of bullets. There we go. We'll take him out. And when we get closer to the church, I will drop another save point, and we will go from there. Alright, we're going to drop a save point here. And I tell you what, since I'm struggling with Quincy and I want to do something other than fight gunners this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the recording again real quick and take out these gunners, and then I'll be back. I'll see y'all then. Alright, we are back. I've taken out all of the gunners, so we don't have to worry about them, and we can focus on figuring out what this means. So, we have the church here, and it says where he rests. Again, that really makes me think that it's going to be over here in the graveyard area. But I'm not seeing it. Or anything that looks like a loot chest. Huh. Alright, I think we're just going to go ahead. We're going to do another recording pause. I know that's 3 in one video. I try to avoid using them a whole bunch. But I am really struggling to figure out what this one means. So I'm going to go need to do some research on the Boston area and where the John and Sam Adams are buried in Quincy and go from there. Alright, I'll see y'all then. Alright, and we're back. So I managed to figure out a couple of things while we were on a little break there. One is the stashes are in these barrels. So we did manage to find it. And two, where it says like letter Quincy Church, it means it's physically at the church, not it's based off of that area. So it's going to be almost directly on it. So I was looking in the wrong spot. Which means this other one is by a place called Prospect Hill. Which I don't know where that's at. I'm going to need to look that up real quick. But I also need to wait a little bit to make it daytime. So we're going to go ahead and wait. And we'll wait 11 hours. And I'll see if I can figure out where Prospect Hill is. Alright, so I managed to figure out where that is while we were waiting there. And this says that it is up in Somerville area. So where is Somerville? Alright, so it's going to be a little north of Cambridge. There's Lexington. Everett, Relay Tower. Where is Somerville? Let's see, so there's Malden. See, this says it's a little north of, like I said, Cambridge. So Cambridge is down here. And let's zoom out a little bit more. It's along 93. Cambridge, Green Tech. Alright, well, we're going to go for... It's not going to be all the way in Lexington, I don't think. Okay, so no, it's closer down in here. Alright. Yeah, this one's really puzzling. So where is that? So Prospect Hill. Oh, it's in like a weird spot. I'm guessing we'll go to Kendall Hospital. I think that'll be the quickest way to get there. I think. Because it's not a marked location. Oh, and I just spawned into these dudes. Alright, so I looked it up real quick where it's at. It is like up over in here. So let's head that way. We can turn our light off. Yeah, it's like over this direction. And what was our clue again? On the park summit so clear, first flag to fly, and freedom drew boldly near. Okay, so it's gonna be in the park. And I do believe the park is over here. In this area. Maybe. Okay, where... I think I might have actually managed to get myself lost. Okay, no, I did go to the right spot. So it said it's in this park. This is Prospect Hill. So it can be locations that are unmarked as well as marked. Now, it's just sitting here. Okay. Alright, well we managed to find that one. So we managed to track down both of those. So they do not give you those, which means this is a very in-depth... Well, here, let's get rid of this. A very in-depth creation, which I'll give them credit for. We don't... Most of the verified creations don't require much thinking. They're either very short or they're annoyingly confusing, which this one, I mean, it's had yet to be proven that this one isn't annoying. So far, I'm not upset with it. I really think it could have gone at least with a quest marker. Like, just taking you to the general area, saying, like, it's in this circle. Look around here. Because if you don't know the actual Boston area, you're not going to know what Prospect Hill is. Like, I didn't know what it was. That didn't make any sense to me. And all it is an unmarked location that I had to look up where it was at, which I'm not as big of a fan of. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people, they know absolutely every little thing. And for them, that's good. Let's swim around. What in the world? We're sprinting in the water. Okay. We're sprinting in the water. And now we're swimming. Make that make sense. What do I know? Anywho. Let's keep making our way around the beach. I don't know what just blew up. Looks like a car. And looking for some more messages in a bottle. Wonder, do they go up around on there? I'm gonna assume they do, but I found another one. Another one. Alright. Letter South Boston. Alright, from shipyards to festivals grand, Southies define the land. Each St. Patrick's parade brings green cavalcade to this maritime Southland. Alright, so this one is in South Boston. Okay, that's also going to be very vague. South Boston Military. So I'm guessing it's going to be down there. So let's pull it back up. Parade, Green Cavalcade, Southland. Would that mean... Would it be the brewery? Brewery. The beer place. We'll go to the restaurant first. Or is it going to be at the... I don't know. That's so open. That is so open-ended. Alright, so we'll take these guys out. Green. I'm guessing that means here? I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I really am just this smooth-brained. But this just doesn't compute. They're the green. Over there's that. Yeah, I have no clue what this one means. In South Boston, where we're at, the parade. Or is it trying to reference Four Leaf? Yeah, there's like 3 locations this could reference. I'm not going to bother with this one. I don't got the brain power for it. I'm too smooth-brained. Let's just head over to the coast and look for some more bottles. I know there's one around here because there's a picture of it on the mod page. So we'll just go pick that one up. And we'll see if that one makes a little more sense. Alright. Let's keep going. Doot, 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 doot. There it is. Wait, they can float in the water too? Boston Harbor. Where tea met the cold, salty tide, and tyranny's mark was defied, the crates overboard, strung liberty's cord, and history turned worldwide. In the harbor. Yeah, these are really cryptic. Let's go pick up one more. I know there's one behind the castle. Well, kind of to the side. It's over here by the water purifier. We'll check it out. And go from there. Alright, I know it's somewhere over here. Right here. Tucker Memorial Bridge. Okay. Where a bridge crosses the tide, old mystics and workers once plied. Its timbers long gone, yet memories drawn to the pathways the river supplied. Alright, well that one was the Tucker Memorial Bridge, which I think is an actual location. It is. So it's an actual marked location, so we can at least find this one without researching everything. Yeah, this one might be a little too big-brained. And it spawned us right in the middle of that disaster. Really, it's not gonna... Oh, here it is. Pre-war stash. Oh, I did forget to mention, this does also come with a couple new recipes for you to cook. So there is that. So we found that stash. And I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. So my review and take on this verified creation. It's not bad if you have extensive knowledge of the Boston area. Like, you have to know, like, the history. You have to know everything, or you're going to be stopping every time to look up where it's talking about. Like, if you only know it based off of Fallout 4, you're going to be lost on what appears to be half of these bottles. Like, I am by no means a Fallout 4 noob, and I'm like, where the hell are half of these places? They just don't make sense. Like, I had to pause the recording 4 times to either take enemies out or research something to try and figure out where I need to go. So, for that, if you are a big fan of puzzles and really big into the history of Boston and know the actual areas and names of the unmarked locations, like that hill, then this is definitely a mod for you. Like, I won't say it's bad, because it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. Just the difficulty to get the stuff is... it's above my pay grade. Like, it requires too much energy and research. So, for someone who's into really difficult scavenger hunt style and knows that sort of stuff, I would say this mod's probably like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's very lore-friendly and immersive in that way. But for someone like me who's more Fallout universe-oriented for the history of this stuff, it doesn't compute real well. And so I'd give it like a 5. 5 or a 6. Like, it's not horrible, but I'd have to stop every 5 minutes and research. Like, a simple quest marker just pointing you to the general direction would have gone a long way for helping this one. If it had a quest marker that pointed you just to the general area, like to that park we had to find that one in, this would easily be like an 9 out of 10. Like, it'd be very good, very well done, worth the money. But without that, I just can't give it that high of a rating. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!